Altogether, the Platts have given us 3 decades of delightful dysfunction on Coronation Street.
I'll put myself in an home, rather than stay here with all this.
David!
If your family's bad, their family's worse. And there's nothing we like better than other people's problems. And as we reminisce over the last 30-odd years, it's no surprise that there aren't that many happy snappies in the Platt Family Album.
And the happy times always go wrong, sadly.
Fights in the street. Daughter's getting pregnant at the age of 6.
Mum, you don't have to keep reminding me. Carmel, the nanny from hell.
Father's stabbed to death. Stepdad turned out to be a mass murderer. It's kind of like, what?
Look as if you're enjoying yourselves.
The Platts don't do things by halves. Between them, they've had 6 weddings, none of which have lasted, 8 kidnaps, 19 trips to hospital, and more end-of-part looks from Gail than Martin's had hot nurses.
I can't do it, I can't do it.
But given the family history, it's hardly surprising.
They're normal in some ways, but they're absolutely mental in other ways.
It's great fun.
Furtive fumblings with schoolgirl Katie may have raised a few eyebrows. But it was another controversial coupling that shocked the nation and hit the headlines in 2003.
Of course, the Street's never done a gay storyline.
Originally, they wanted Nick to turn gay with Todd and those two to set up together. We just said, it just wouldn't have worked. So instead, we turned it around to this thing where Todd turned gay and cracked onto Nick.
I like this.
What?
Sitting here, talking to you.
We did the scene where Todd kisses Nick as he's falling asleep. We did that first thing in the morning. I had smoked about 80 cigarettes by that point.
You know when you asked if you're going to get to know the real me? And I'm not really into smoking, so that was pretty nasty. Never felt this close.
What was that?
After kissing him, I was kind of a bit shocked, so I forgot to go in again and try and kiss him again. So that took another 4 takes for me to remember that.
So it was kind of like, I'm awake now.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
As usual, Sarah was the
what?
last to know that although Todd was the father of her unborn baby, she wasn't exactly his type.
Your boyfriend's gay, Sarah. I mean, watching those two work there was just heartbreaking.
I love you, Sarah.
I don't believe you.
I'll never stop loving you. And I'll never stop loving Beth. And I'll never stop loving you.
I don't believe you. You're too good a liar.
But in Coronation Street, when there's tragedy, comedy's usually not far behind. Enter Gail Platt as we've never seen her before.
Look, I'll put the kettle on, go home, put some clothes on and come back and we'll talk about it. We don't want to be fighting on the doorstep.
We knew it was coming up and we were quite excited about it.
It was your idea to have a baby! Oh, she didn't take my persuading, did she? She never does!
We got the scripts for that and Helen, Worth and I were howling.
You're gonna get the...
So I said, I can't hit you. I have to blow on you and you'll fall over. Go home, Gail.
Helen Worth really got into that.
She scared me. I think even Sue Cleaver was a bit shocked.
Kid of yours has been dropping grandkids since he was 13!
It was quite hard work, actually, but every moment of it enjoyable.
I mean, I don't know if that's the first fight she's ever had on the street, but she's done well made up for it.
Shut up! What's going on?
Oh, he's the other one! The rest of the village people!
It really was all of Gail's frustration coming out from the last 30 years.
You stay away from my family. All of them. Sarah and Nick. Go home, Gail. And David, come to that. Is he next on your list?
Go home, Gail. Sarah needs you.
Well, she doesn't need you.
That's the thing about those Platts. They can say what they like about each other, but if anyone else tries to come between them, they don't stand a chance.